Okay, I guess I owe you guys an explanation, right, as to where I've been and why I've been so MIA on YouTube. For me now, my goal on YouTube isn't to share as much of my life as possible on here. It's actually to just help as many women and help as many people become powerful, empowered, confident people. Because that's what I've always wanted to do from day one. My businesses, all the work that I've done, my social media platforms, they're all about empowering people and all about helping people become confident and know their worth, full of self esteem, full of charisma, and to be able to obtain success in life. And as someone who came from a background of having nothing and having to work for absolutely everything that I have been able to achieve right now, alhamdulillah, I just want to be able to help as many people obtain success. I feel like my YouTube was kind of going on a detour. It was more of like everyone wanting to know about my life and just my personal life and everything like that, and that's not really what I'm about. That's not really what I want to do, and that's why I had to take that YouTube cleanse. But I'm back, I'm here, guys, and I'm gonna be doing things a little bit differently now, but I think you guys will absolutely love it. My name is Mariama Maria. Welcome back to my channel, and let's get straight into the video. So as you guys can see from the title, today's video is all going to be about how to win in life, and I promise you, if you implement these things that I'm going to be telling you today, you will win in life. In any aspect. There's one thing that I always used to tell people around me whenever people would be like, oh Mariam, like how do I obtain success for myself? How do I become this kind of person, this higher version of me, this like amazing person who's so confident and charismatic and all these kind of things and very successful? In whatever it is that you want to do, success can be different for everyone. In order to obtain that success, you yourself have to improve your mindset and improve your character and improve yourself as a person to be able to attract that kind of level of success. So if your life right now, and if you just constantly put yourself down, constantly talk down on yourself, you have no confidence, no charisma, you're always thinking negative about yourself, always thinking negative about your abilities, you will never be able to obtain that kind of level of success. And these things that I'm going to tell you today are things that every single successful person, truly successful, I'm not just talking about money, I'm talking about true success. So the first thing, I actually have a story for this, because for me, it's something that I've experienced firsthand in my life and something that I absolutely hate when it happens. Like, I cannot stand this trait. So I was in the park. And it was like a group gathering. I recently had moved to the US. It was a group gathering with me, a friend that I had made in the US, and then like a bunch of people that I don't know. And so, I wanted to, of course, go there and meet new people, speak to them, maybe see, like, network, see who's gonna be there, stuff like that. So we all went to the park. It was like a barbecue slash like picnic thing. I don't know, like, when they put like food out in the park and whatnot. So it was very simple. There was a lot of people though. There was at least like 25-ish people. So I started introducing myself to all of them. Everyone was really sweet except this one lady. I was introduced to her, and those people that like you can tell they're just instantly ignoring you. As soon as you speak to them, it's just like don't talk to me. That's basically how she was. When I went up to her and I was like, hi Salam, I'm Mariam, immediately was like no, not even salam. And I was just like, okay, cool, I'm gonna stay away from her. And then for the whole time at that like little mini gathering thing, she would just be sitting there with her friends. And by the way, bear in mind, these people are way older than me, like 30s, 40s. She would be sitting there with her friends, just looking at me and gossiping and like just talking about me. And I was just, I don't know, it made me feel a little bit uncomfortable, but I was like, whatever, I don't care, I'm gonna have fun. Like, if this is all she's gonna be doing, like, pathetic, whatever, do your thing. So she just did her thing, I did my thing. And then just before I leave this gathering, she comes running to me saying out loud, oh my goodness, Inti Mashhura, I had no idea. And she comes and she like tries to put her arm around me, and immediately I'm just like, okay, like, don't touch me. And then she asked me for my number. She asked me to follow her on social media. She found my social media profiles, I'm guessing, while she was gossiping about me. She wants to be my friend immediately, wants my number, and wants to know when I'm free for coffee. Are you being serious right now? We need to always treat people with the same level of respect, no matter who they are. And most people do this, but there is that portion of people that don't. That portion of people that they'll only treat people good if they know that like they can benefit them in some sort of way, or if they know that they're like in a high caliber of people, or they they want to be surrounded by them, they want to be affiliated by them because of something about them, that's the only time that they'll be nice to you, that is one of the ugliest traits to have. Ugliest. That's something that needs to go away. So treating people with the same respect no matter who they are is so important. Like, you need to be someone who treats a billionaire or a CEO of a huge company the exact same, with the exact same respect as like a cleaner or like a waiter or waitress. It doesn't matter. At the end of the day, the way Allah blessed you can be removed like this, and someone with nothing can be given so much like this. So you cannot treat people differently based off of who they are in life. At the end of the day, we are all human, we are all the same, and we are all equal. Look out for this trait in people, because I feel like this is also a very good red flag to notice in other people. If you notice that someone that you are either, getting to know, or a friend or whatever it is, if you notice that they are extremely nice to successful people and extremely obsessed and put them on a pedestal, but then when it comes to, people that have that aren't as successful, is that your friend or that person that you're talking to is being rude to them or looks down on them or treats them disrespectfully, that's someone that you need to run away from. That is not someone that you want to have as a friend. That is not someone who's going to help you obtain success. That is not someone who you want to even be around. Trust me, because they'll do the same to you. We are only here to worship Allah. Everything else is a test. That's as simple as it is. So treat people kindly and know that your situation you can easily be put in their shoes like this. Treat everyone around you with kindness and respect no matter who they are, because know that that could have been you, and that could be you. You never know what could happen. In a heartbeat, everything can change. Okay, the next thing, if you want to win in life, no matter what it is in your life that you want to win at, if you just want to win in general in life, you have to be someone who keeps your word. You have to be a man or a woman of your word. You have to mean what you say and say what you mean and do it. If you set a day and a time with a friend to meet, you better make sure that that day and that time you are ready to meet them. Or before then, you confirm with them or you call them. You have to make sure that you are a man or woman of your word. If you say you're going to help someone with something, make sure that you prioritize that and help them with that thing. It doesn't matter how big or small the situation is. Just learn to be a man or woman of your word. If you say you're going to do something, remember it. Don't just forget. I will stick to my word because that's who I am as a person. And give someone my word that I will be here at a certain time and then I'm not. It's just like putting my own self down. So make sure that you know your worth, you know that your time is very valuable, and you know that your words are very valuable. So if you tell someone, hey, I'm gonna be here at this day at this time, make sure you're there at this day at this time, unless you've told them in advance, like, hey, I need to cancel, something came up. You've got to make sure that you always keep your words to a high degree. Like, you need to know that your words have a very high degree. When you talk, it's extremely important. The words that come out of your mouth, they're very, very important, very precious. And when you have that kind of mindset about yourself, if you say to someone, hey, this day, this time, are you available? Let's do blah, blah, blah. You will register that in your head. You will write it down. You will make sure you don't forget because you're the one who said it. If you say to someone, hey, don't worry about this, I'm going to take care of it for you today. You will take care of it for them today. Unless an emergency happens, you will take care of it for them today. Otherwise, that just shows me that you don't respect yourself. It's as simple as that. It literally shows me that you don't respect yourself, because if you can give someone your word and then go against your word, it tells me that you don't respect yourself and you don't respect the situation. You need to visualize yourself as your highest possible version and start showing up as that person. And when you do that every single day, I promise you your life will change. You need to make it a habit to literally only see yourself as this higher version of yourself. So whatever it is that you want to improve about yourself, whether it's, oh, I want to be more successful, or I want to handle situations better, or I want to be more confident, or I want to have higher self-esteem, or whatever it is, you need to visualize yourself, really visualize yourself as that person and start showing up as her. Start acting like her. I'm not even kidding. Like, so much of my success, this is going to sound crazy, but like so much of it honestly comes from acting. Like, now it's not acting anymore, but you think I was this confident when I first started out? I wasn't at all. I was so shy, so timid. If you put a camera in front of me, I would have been petrified. But what I did was I simply just acted. Like, you've got to fake it sometimes until you make it. That statement's so true. I would act like I would get up on stage and I would just tell my brain that none of these people are here. Like, I'm just talking to nothing. I'm just going to talk. And then over time, I realized, like, yeah, these people are here, but like, who cares? I'm sharing my value to them. That they have the pleasure of learning from me. And then that mindset switch. And next thing you know, I'm not afraid of public speaking anymore or speaking on stage. I was petrified, as in panic attack level petrified when I first started. And people that I worked with would literally be able to tell you how afraid I was of public speaking. I had very low self-esteem in myself. I was not a confident person, but I had to fake it. I had to literally fake that, okay, I'm so confident. I am so incredible. I'm so beautiful. I'm so amazing. I would say these things to myself every single day until I believed them. And when you believe it, everyone else will believe it. If you know that you're confident and if you know that you're beautiful, everyone else will know and think that you're confident and beautiful. If you think about yourself as someone who's like insecure or ugly and you're always saying these kind of things, other people will start to perceive you this way, even if you're not actually like that. People will start to perceive you this way because you're always just giving off that charisma of, oh, like I'm nothing, like I'm really low. I'm like, don't. You have to be someone who thinks of yourself so highly and visualizes yourself so highly. That's how you achieve it. And lastly, the main way to win in life is by setting boundaries and standing strong to what you believe in at all times. Don't be someone who's a pushover. Yes, you should be open-minded. Always be open-minded. I'm extremely open-minded with everything that I do. But I know my right from my wrong. I know what's right. I know what's wrong. I don't sugarcoat it. I know that I do wrong things. I know that I do right things, but I know what's right and what's wrong. And I set very strong boundaries to know exactly what's okay and what's not okay. My characteristic is not someone who can be a pushover and just be okay with things. If one of my friends or anyone in my personal life or business life is doing something that I'm unhappy with, I will communicate that boundary immediately. If it's repeated again, khalas. This world is becoming a very evil and crazy place. And I mean, every single day there's something new. I mean, just the other day, you know, there was only 2 genders, but now there's like apparently 100 genders and people can identify as dinosaurs now. I know what I believe in though. And that doesn't make me against those people. I'm not against. I'm very neutral with them. Just because I don't support it, I don't support you, you know, being a dinosaur, doesn't mean that I won't call you a dinosaur. If you want me to call you a dinosaur, I'll call you a dinosaur. You know what? I'll probably identify myself as a queen so that you have to call me a queen forever. My point is that this world just everyone, like every day there's something new happening. There's this new idea, new concept. As long as you have strong morals, strong boundaries, and you know who you are, you will never allow anyone, man or woman, you will never allow them to manipulate you into thinking that that thing is okay. Because if you say that it's not okay for you, then it's not okay for you. And that other person should respect that or go somewhere else. You know, the door's right there, you can leave. This TikTok the other day that I saw of this one woman, and she was like making a video basically talking about how like, oh, you know, like my husband, he likes pictures and videos and stuff of like inappropriate like content, like bikini women and stuff, and like he like watches this kind of content, but I'm completely fine with it because, you know, like I'm not insecure. She was saying these things on TikTok, and I remember watching the video and just thinking, I feel so sorry for you. Like, I don't know if he has been the one who manipulated you or if you're just lying, but why are you lying? You're not okay with it. No woman would be okay with that. No, you're not okay with it. And I know that a lot of women are probably going to be in the comments like, no, actually, I'm okay with it. Like, you know, I'm not insecure. It's got nothing to do with insecurity, though. It's got everything to do with faithfulness and loyalty. And it's got to do a lot with respect, too. Do you really want to be with someone like that? Stop being a pushover. Women, stop being a pushover. I'm being serious. Like, stop allowing people to just manipulate you into thinking something's okay when it's not. If you don't think it's okay, then it's not. Let me paint it this way, right? With this example, if I was talking to that woman, I would ask her, okay, so you're telling me that if your husband wasn't doing that, if he wasn't looking at other women inappropriately and wasn't liking their pictures, would you feel better or worse? If she tells me, no, like, I really want him to do that, then I'll be like, oh, okay, well then. I realize that social media is making so many women think that certain things are okay, but it's not. And you can tell. When a woman is strong, you know that woman is strong, and you can tell. When a woman or man are weak, I feel like now, because it's so common, the strong people, they kind of stand out because you can tell that they have a strong sense of like I guess the way they think is strong. You know, they believe certain things and they don't believe other things. And they stay open-minded, but that doesn't mean that they are easy to manipulate. That doesn't mean that they're easy to be fooled. You can't go up to them and just try and persuade them to agree with something if they don't agree with it. They know what's right and they know what's wrong. And a lot of it comes down to religion as well. I feel like with Islam says what's right and what's wrong. It kind of clears up those problems that I feel like our society are having. Alhamdulillah for Islam. And of course we can always strive to be better and better and better, inshallah. And please, you know, you guys are always in my du'as, and please do keep me in your du'as as well. But my point from all of this whole little talk about boundaries and stuff is setting strong boundaries for yourself. Know who you are as a person, and when you go and meet new people, and you know, whether it's someone that you are meeting and like you're serious about like marrying them or meeting a new friend, make sure that you communicate these boundaries. You don't have to say it in like a, these are my boundaries, you must do this. No, but like communicate, ask them questions like, okay, what's your thought about this? What's your thought about that? You want to know how they think, and you want to know if it aligns with you. That's what a partnership is all about, right? You guys both have aligning morals and beliefs, and you are both two different individuals with two different individual lives, but you're coming together and forming a partnership. So you need to make sure that your thoughts and morals align. Start setting really, really strong boundaries in your life, and hopefully you're able to implement all the other things that I've spoken about as well today in this video. I hope you guys have enjoyed it, and inshallah, don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, all that good stuff, and I will be back very soon with the next video. Take care, guys. Bye bye.